Have you ever stood beneath the Eiffel Tower? It's an experience like no other. As you approach, it looms larger and larger, until you're right there, standing at its base, craning your neck to take it all in. The first thing that strikes you is its sheer size. The Eiffel Tower stretches up into the sky, like a giant reaching for the heavens, dominating the Parisian skyline with its graceful silhouette. And then there's the structure itself. Made entirely of iron, it's a marvel of engineering. From a distance, it looks delicate, almost lace-like, with its intricate lattice of beams. But up close, you can see the strength and solidity of it all. It's like a giant puzzle, each piece fitting perfectly into place to create this monumental work of art. The color, too, is something to behold. It's this warm, rusty brown that seems to change with the light, and blending seamlessly into the Parisian landscape. It's as if the tower has always been there, a part of the city's very fabric. But it's not just the tower itself that's impressive. It's the feeling you get when you're standing there, surrounded by history and beauty. You can almost hear the echoes of the past, from its construction for the 1889 World's Fair to all the countless visitors who have marveled at its splendor over the years. And then there's the view. Oh, the view. Whether you're standing at the base or looking out from one of the observation decks, it's simply breathtaking. You can see the whole city spread out before you, from the winding Seine to the iconic landmarks like Notre Dame and the Louvre. It's like you're seeing Paris in a whole new way, from a perspective that few ever get to experience. But perhaps the most magical time to visit is at night. As the city lights begin to twinkle, the Eiffel Tower comes alive in a whole new way. It's like a beacon, guiding you through the darkness and reminding you why Paris is called the City of Light. And if you're lucky enough to be there when it sparkles, when thousands of lights dance and flicker up and down its length, it's a sight you'll never forget.
Hi, this is Roy. He's a friendly 17-year-old boy with a big smile and an even bigger love for croissants. You can usually find him at the local bakery, his eyes lighting up at the sight of those golden, flaky pastries. Roy is always the first one in line when the bakery opens in the morning. He loves the way the warm, buttery scent of freshly baked croissants fills the air, making his mouth water in anticipation. He's tried all kinds of croissants, plain ones, chocolate-filled ones, almond ones, but his favorite is still the classic butter croissant. There's just something about that perfect combination of crispy layers and soft, doughy insides that makes his taste buds dance with joy. Whenever he bites into a croissant, Roy can't help but close his eyes and savor every moment. It's like a little taste of heaven in every bite. And when he's finished, he always licks his fingers clean, savoring every last crumb. Roy's friends and family know just how much he loves croissants, so they always make sure to bring him one whenever they visit the bakery. And Roy, well, he's always grateful for the gesture, even if it means he ends up with a belly full of croissants by the end of the day. And let me tell you, Roy's love for croissants goes beyond just eating them. He's also become quite the expert at making them. Every weekend, he puts on his apron and gets to work in the kitchen, carefully rolling out the dough and shaping it into those iconic crescent shapes. Sure, they might not be as perfect as the ones from the bakery, but they're made with love, and that's all that matters to Roy. In fact, he's even started a little croissant club with his friends where they all get together to share their latest creations and exchange tips and tricks. It's become a highlight of his week, a chance to bond over their shared love for all things croissant. So, if you ever see a cheerful boy with a croissant in hand and a smile on his face, chances are it's Roy, and if you're lucky, he might just share his love for croissants with you too.